moving straight to our interview with the guest, and we're talking about the healthy food business.
Yes, it is very important that we talk about our health. You know, on Tea or Coffee, we are always hammering on how well you should take care of yourself, and we have an expert, somebody that will be doing justice to our topic today. And let me get her profile. Her name is Abimbola Balogun, Executive Director and Chief Operations Officer of So Fresh. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
We want to know how it all started, the background story, how you decided that, okay, you and your husband, you'll be going into the healthy food business.
By training, I'm a lawyer, interestingly.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And so about 9 years ago, we just newly moved into Lagos. For about 2 years, we lived in South Africa after our wedding in 2007. And so I picked up a job in a law firm, and weekend seems to be the only time I have to do the market shopping. And so as a new bride, a new mom, I had a 6-month-old baby at the time. Wow. So, you know, from church, we will just stop by at the retail markets around Ogba, and so we'll shop. But it always takes me time. My husband will be in the car with our son, and so he will question what takes me so much time. I'll come back sweating and sometimes angry because you get to walk the length and breadth of the market looking for, you know, good bargains or that nice customer, or just you are looking for something really special. And so, and you still get back home and cook, right?
Yes.
And that got him thinking. And so that became a trigger for him. Like, when will this ever stop? Because he remembered, you know, growing up, he did this same cycle with his mom, going to the market, and it's always messy, noisy, and all that. And so Fresh today, yeah, before now it was called Fruity Veggies. Oh. So I would say it was established as a response to my frustration at the time.
Wow. Okay.
Shopping, my shopping experience frustration. So he said, can we have a farmer's market in a 4-wall of a nice room, ACs, and you have all your shopping food items at one-stop shop? I'm like, wow. Yes, if I would be our first customer, I would definitely love the idea. Okay. And so that was how it began.
I know that you could be on the road and then you just get a drink or something to eat. What exactly is healthy food? Because you find people buying junks and all of that, and then some people that you would grow fat with this. So how would you define healthy food?
All right, so I'll define it using this quote, that it is not the food in your life that counts, but the life in your food that fuels it, boosts your immune system, and helps you go on out there to achieve your goals. So for us, healthy living, healthy eating is about eating clean, eating right, and making an intentionally good investment into your body. Through food, yeah. Healthy food.
Now, a lot of people think healthy eating is expensive, because I know that some people, when you hear healthy living, you're like,
I know, right? I know that feeling.
Now, how have you been able to, you know, break that thought from people's minds?
First will be through education. So we use our platforms to, you know, work on that mindset. Like, you really don't have to break a bank to eat healthy, to eat right. I also always say that not eating healthy in Nigeria today is much more expensive than eating healthy. So if you want to know, you go to the hospital. So to even get a card and see a doctor in a very good hospital, you know, that will cost you so much. Okay. So at the end of the day, it is wisdom to eat healthy, and not to see the, you know, the initial and buying salad for 1.2 or for 1.5 as being expensive. If you fall ill and you're nursing like a terminal disease, it might even mean they will fly you out of this country.
True.
It might even mean you're emotionally going to be depressed.
All right, for clearer understanding, I would like you to paint like an example of eating healthy. kind of food that you would get and you would consider as healthy?
Okay, so I'll use my lifestyle as an example. I start off my day eating fruits, sometimes cereals, maybe weekends, and that would be whole grain cereals, that is wheat-based, you know, a lot of fiber, right? Not just necessary unhealthy carbs.
Okay.
And in the afternoon, most times I'm still in the office around 2, and I have salads. So I can have chicken salads or seafood salads.
Okay.
Now, if I don't have salads, I can have rice.
All right.
But intentionally with my rice, I like to have vegetables with it.
Okay.
And so try to eat a lot of, and proteins, which would be fish or meat, but less oil.
So we wanted to find out, which would you prefer? Ordering your food online or going into a regular restaurant or a regular store to get your food? And also, let me ask you this question, but you need to answer it after we've seen this box pop. What cooks your food? Is it water or steam?
I prefer to walk into a restaurant and get my food because it's something I'm seeing, and so I'll be looking at the person that will sell the food for me, and I'll know the kind of food rather than allow somebody bring it from somewhere.
Well, I prefer the restaurant because I'm actually sure of the food, and I'm also actually going there by myself. I'm giving the money online. I'm kind of doing it online. I'm not sure. But there, I'm actually sure that, okay, my food is coming. I'm paying the money directly to the person giving me the food.
Well, I prefer to order for my food online. Well, that's basically because it's easier for me. As long as it's a brand I can trust, and I've probably, you know, had some of their meals before. It's easier for me if I'm somewhere to just order.
I prefer walking to a restaurant. It's easier. It saves data too.
Oh, really? Don't you think it's easier for you to stay within the comfort of your home and then you order for your food than going all the way to a restaurant?
I prefer going myself. Yeah, due to some issues.
The water, because when you want to cook your rice, actually you put water, then it will make it cook fast. So I think it's water.
Actually, it's the water. Because there's no way you want to boil something, you want to add water. The steam is just like the heat coming out from the stove.
Water, of course. There are some kind of foods that you steam. But me, I don't go for those kind of foods. Like, I cook my food with water.
The water.
Why?
At least I'm assured about that. Actually using steam is, I feel it's kind of cooking the food half done. So the water is kind of, okay, you're sure that even if it might not be actually 100% cooked, but I'm sure, okay, the water is going to cook my food.
The water. I prefer the water because, you know, I'm a practical man. I like doing my thing myself, so I prefer doing it my own raw way.
Well, I would say it's both because it's the water that forms the steam on top of the pot that now goes down to boil the food.
So we need to ask you that question again. What cooks your food? Is it steam or water?
Okay, so let me think about that question this way. So I have a steamer that I use to steam vegetables or steam Irish potatoes. So I'll add water into the pot and I'll drop the steamer on it, then arrange my vegetables in the steamer. And so when the water boils, it steams and softens the vegetables. So without the water, I'm not sure I can get the steam to cook my vegetables. So at the end of the day, I think it's still is the water.
But I think I still want an in-depth definition of healthy food business.
Healthy food business would mean that you are selling plant-based and food that is as close to nature as much as possible. That is as close to nature as much as possible. So you are eating almost raw. So check out salads, for instance. It's without the proteins, everything else in that bowl of salad are raw vegetables. So healthy food business is about using 90% of your raw materials, getting it from nature, which is plants. Yeah, basically. So that's it. So when you're eating healthy, check what you're eating. Is it how close is what I am eating to nature? Yeah, how natural is this? That is when you can say it's healthy. Is it really natural, or it's all processed, canned stuffs that we buy from our groceries, you know, grocers at home, and so.
You know, I was about to ask that when we watch agricultural videos, we see that when they're trying to plant some of these fruits or vegetables, the kind of materials they use are not very, would I say, organic now to our system. So how can we really say that this close to nature food that we're eating is very healthy for our system?
Okay, so organic farming in Nigeria is still very at its infant stage, I would say. But there are still farmers that are claiming, or there are also some that are actually growing organically. And so those ones are using, you know, manure as fertilizers. So they can even use decomposed vegetables or fruits as fertilizers. So they have a way of mixing it so that it's as natural as possible, whatever they are using to grow those plants. And you would also see some that are also combining chemicals to also fasten the process, the growth process. And so agriculture is still, you know, developing, but we're hoping that we'll get to that level where we can claim that everything that we consume, you know, is organic. But we have farmers that we partner with, and they understand our specifications, they understand what we are trying to achieve, and so minimally they apply all of these things to, you know, take care of pests, you know, around that could infest all of those vegetables and introduce, you know, unhealthy stuffs again. And so it's minimal.
Okay, so tell us about the reality of healthy food business in Nigeria.
Oh, wow. It is growing at an amazing rate. It is growing at an amazing rate. And I am saying that based on my brand's experience. Yeah, because people are becoming increasingly aware of the importance of taking care of yourself. And it starts with the food that you eat every day. And when we started business, I don't even know any brand that does this, but today I can count over 60 people that are not really in the limelight there, but you will just find them on social media and you see different kinds of logo and business names, and it's interesting. And I'm happy that the awareness is out here and people have come, Nigerians have come to embrace it. 9 years ago, nobody was talking about fit farm or eating healthy. But today, you know, everyone is going to the gym. Earlier, while I was waiting for my session, I can see that, you know,
we're trying,
everything all connects to healthy living, you know. So you can see all those fitness industry is also growing. Healthy food business, you know, is also booming. So, and this is just the beginning. It will grow because people are running away from hospital bills and deaths. You know, you just hear that this person struggled with cancer and the person is no more. This person struggled, you know, with diabetes and the person is no more. No, if you trace it, we trace it back to our diets. What are we eating? What are we daily feeding our bodies with? Yeah, so healthy food business is good business. Good business.
Before I let you go, I really need you to, you know, advise people, because we like it or not, there was something I picked from what you said. Awareness is key. Like when people know, they would, you know, they would take that line. They would eat healthy. They would live better. They would have, I wouldn't say a long life, but yes, when you eat well, you know that you are eating into longevity. I'd like you to advise people on what they can eat, what they can do to, you know, live healthy daily, because it's very important.
Okay, so eat lots of fruits and vegetables, eat them fresh, drink lots of water, and rest, you know, as much as time permits. Take time to rest and take time to feed your minds with healthy stuff. Because you can eat healthy and your mind is not healthy. So you need both to work together for your good. And so you are eating fruits and vegetables where you're constantly feeding on negativity. It will not work. So I'll encourage, it's about your body, mind, and soul. So ensure that everything that you are, feeding your bodies with aligns to good health. And that would also, like she said, increase your longevity. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. To enjoy more interesting episodes of Tea or Coffee, then like and subscribe.